In the Revit environment, different periods of time are referred to as phases. These phases in the construction process would be the existing phase, the demolition phase, or the new construction phase. To set these phases up, you need to find the Manage tab on the ribbon and then select on Phases. When you do, you'll have the phasing dialog box. This is where you can set up each of the different phases. Now, currently, inside of just the default template, it has two phases. One is called Existing, and the other is New Construction. And what I'd like to do is add a demolition phase right in the middle between those. To do that, over toward the right-hand side, there's an option that says Insert. And there's two buttons for that. One is before and the other is after. That means insert a phase before the highlighted one or after the highlighted one. In this case, we want it to be after existing, so we're going to click on the After button. By doing this, we now have a phase in between there. And if we click in that box that has Phase 1, I'd like to rename this Demo. Now, the exact names don't really matter all that much. They should just be a name that you're going to be able to recognize. The important thing is where they're located on the list. The existing phase, in this case number 1, is toward the top, and the top is the past. Anything at the bottom will be in the future. So existing is in the past, new construction is in the future. Something else I want to mention is that if you no longer need a phase, you can get rid of it. Now, I do want to have each of these phases that we already have here, but to show this, I'm going to add another phase underneath new construction. Highlight on new construction, then click on After, and now we have a phase which is called Phase 1 after new construction. If we want to get rid of it, we can come to this area that says Combine With, and we can either select on Previous or Next. Right now, Phase 1 is at the bottom of the list, so there's nothing below it, there's nothing next on the list, so our only option is Previous. And if we do this, it'll now combine anything that would have been on the Phase 1 phase up into the new construction phase. So there's no way to actually delete any of your periods of time, your phases, but what you can do is merge those periods of time together, and then whichever one that you merged into will be the phase that remains. So to set up your different periods of time in Revit, you need to come under the Manage tab, select on Phases, and then insert in phases here on the schedule. And then from here, whichever is on top will be in the past, and anything toward the bottom will be in the future.